Hey Ashworms, and welcome to the Ashworm channel. Before I get into anything else, I hope that first of all you like, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications to when I post. Sadly, this is not the greatest news, but sadly, it seems that the train has come to an end, or at least a pause, however you want to think about it. And I know that series tended to do really well for my podcast, and I know it's honestly the first thing that I did for my first podcast. Typically, I would think that I would delete it if I wasn't going to continue it, that, or maybe people want to, because it's, for me anyways, not good to hear the, part of a story and then not continue it. But because it was my first podcast, and because I think that it's still interesting to know what that was, and yeah, that it's a good story, then I think that's why I'm going to keep it up there. But sadly, for at least for now, or if anything would have changed, but I think it might be more permanent. Um, Again, the person who wrote the story, I'm not gonna say because I'm more just gonna focus on my news, as although the viewers would know who I'm talking about. I'm still going to do stories with that person, don't worry. We'll probably do some more of Am I in the Wrong stories, or other stories that we've maybe created together, or I don't know how that collaboration is going to go, but we're still going to do that whole, we're still going to do more stuff together, but I doubt it's going to be the train unless they want to, and I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring this person, but if they want to continue it and put it on here, then I will update you and let you know, or I might just post it, but I hopefully will know enough in advance to update you guys in advance. If I don't know, it really is more up to the person than the creator of the story. I don't want to take over do anything or be that pushy person. I just want to say, just so it makes you feel better for my conscience, and this is more for me than anything, to let you guys know. And I think it's also the right thing to do to let you know, although you've figured it out, since it has been quite more than a few months. Like, I think 5 months, 5 or 6, maybe more or less. But that you haven't to figure it out, maybe just waiting it out. Who knows what you're doing? But I just want to let you know that that's what's going to happen. And I know, and I think I already said this, but it was successful. So that is why, instead of doing that specific story, I, for now, I'm going to, and I'm more testing this out than anything, but I am going to do my own stories or character scenarios where I will come up with some characters and maybe create some different scenarios, or maybe create a whole other story and plot line and all of that for you guys to enjoy, that I'd more have my creative toll on, just because I don't have to rely on somebody else, and it will be completely up to me. Therefore, I cannot share with you my opinions on what I think is going to happen next, like I did with the train, because I will already know. But I hope that you guys will still like it, as it seems to be the fact that you guys at home more enjoy the more creative stories. I can't blame you. I enjoy those too, and I also enjoy writing and making my own characters and stories, or just small, short little scenarios. Um, but that's all for what I'm gonna do. Maybe for the rest of my podcast, I might do Am I in the Wrong stories, like I've mentioned, but I might do those more with my friends, because those are more fun to do with other people, rather than doing them myself, although I might do this myself in between. We'll see about those two, but just to update you guys and let you know that seems like the direction that I'll be going in from now on. I'm also taking a course where I've been doing writing prompts, and I'm might even actually share some of those with you as well, the ones that I choose, where it deals with me creating a character in a scenario that was given to me by my teacher. So I think that those are quite enjoyable. And if I think that it's good enough, or at least, something that I want to put out there, or I might just do the process or something that, or I'll share them with you because I think that they're pretty cool and nice. And I think sometimes that a lot of my stories that, or the kind of what I come up with from the prompt are pretty good. And I hope that you do too. Like, I wouldn't put anything out there, at least as to what I think if it was not good enough. Obviously, or hopefully that you know. Anyways, so that's just another thing that I think that I'll do. And maybe from the prompts, and if I like the characters, I might even go off and do my own sort of prompts, or anybody that wants this who knows me or is a friend, you could also let me know and maybe give me some writing prompts that I can do, and I'll probably do some short stories based off of them, maybe using the same characters, or yeah. I just hope this will just be a fun little journey. Obviously, I'm just testing things out with this podcast, as it is my first podcast ever. And we'll just test things out and see where this takes us with all the fun stories and scenarios. Thanks for tuning in to today's podcast. Until next time.